You have to let go so it can open.
Oh, I let go.
Right, they push it open. Oh, you thought it was a pull thing. God damn it.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys go in. He goes, "Hey man, have you?"
The speaker was not broken.
No, it works fine, he says. You're on the fourth floor.
We're looking for these two individuals.
Fourth floor.
Fourth floor.
Right.
Elevator?
You're over there.
Okay, bye.
You made fun of me.
Need him here.
Go away.
Right,
Wait,
you guys. Huh?
do we have more precise address than just like the building? Like, do we know what?
They gave
No.
us an address. I would
Oh, yeah.
assume.
You were surprised it was a whole apartment thing, but you go up on the fourth floor. It appears to be all one apartment, and she is delighted to see you. And she's like, "Oh," because she apparently recognizes two of you. One of you, not a clue. Two of you, yeah, she recognizes. She goes, "Please come in." Inside, it looks like there's several different rooms. It's not a huge building. It looks like they probably have the floor. And it looks like there used to be a lot more people living here, but now it seems to be just her. So she's like, yeah, she fastens several chains on the door and then takes like a big metal stake thing and sticks it in the door so that, anti-kick or whatever. She goes, "Hold on, let's go in the other room and talk." You guys go in the other room. She turns on several white noise generators, including what looks like a dildo taped to the window. She goes, "Don't laugh. Don't laugh. That's needed.
Tell
Don't
us
you
what's
know about the
going on.
dildo on the window?
Never seen that before.
It's for the laser thing," she says.
Okay.
Inventive. Well done.
Cheap. I had an extra. I mean, let's sit down and talk about it. You guys all sit down. She goes, "Can I offer you anything to eat or drink?" Okay.
Water. I'll take water, please.
Great. Yeah, she serves water all around. It's not brown, which is weird for one of you.
Mind if I smoke?
She says, yes, I do. If you'd like to smoke, we can hang you out of the balcony. We have a harness. Lower you down.
Well,
Maybe later.
Okay.
Is the harness only for smoking guests?
Yes. Now, also, you guys notice that they have some other little things here, like near the balcony, they've got like a coiled up rope ladder, big one, that seems to be affixed to like something that won't move, like a radiator or something. So if you were to toss open the windows and then toss the ladder out, then maybe you can get down without like just dropping out of thing. In other words, unlike the PCs, they've had time to prep this place. Or unlike the PCs, they bothered to prep this place. PCs are like, "I will survive the 4-story fall. Fuck it." They're like, "We're worried about life. We'll use a ladder."
I have a question.
Yes, she says.
Why is your stress toy on the wall or the window?
It's to keep people with lasers, directional lasers, from hearing what we're saying. It distorts it.
Lasers.
Yes, they're beams of light, and they somehow are able to tell what we're saying.
I only thought those would alert people to your presence.
Are you saying if I tape a dildo to the window, people know I'm staying here? I hadn't thought of
No,
that.
the lasers.
Oh, I don't know.
They're usually red, and people have to do wild contortions to get past them.
Are you talking about the ones in clubs where people are wearing those and then they wear the oversized pacifiers? I think that's because they're on ecstasy.
I will hold my questions for Baron Gazelle.
All right, she says. People are always sent in pairs, she says, for protection and support. And we're accountants. We were sent to Shermer to do research on various accounting stuff to help Mr. Rad's business and such. And Neil didn't come home after a concert he'd been to. This is totally out of character for him. I went and did a little bit of low-key investigating at Club Hellmouth. And apparently he'd become a roadie at a band called Dark Star. So I am a bit concerned, and we had somebody, we have very infrequent travel and people are dying trying to use the barber shops. Sometimes they just disappear. We suspect that they've gone to a place where there's no air or something. But a message managed to get through. So I'm worried that the vampires got him. We're not supposed to talk about the vampires, but I'm pretty much cut off here. So if you guys end up taking out a nest of them, because there's not enough of me to take out a nest of vampires. Here's the address of Club Hellmouth. Here's some coupons for half off to get in. Here's some money to cover the price of admission. Here's a voucher for 1 free drink each. I got those from a bouncer who kind of likes me. And she says, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I didn't
Does
want
magic work here?
She says. She attempts to figure out if she knows. Let's see if she knows anything about magic and stuff. She goes, maybe. You can feel free to try it in here if you'd like. You might want to go in the other. Here, come to this room over here. She takes you to a room that's obviously made to be like a kind of fight training dojo type deal. And she goes, anywhere in here is fine. Leave the door closed while you're doing it. If you survive, come on out. If you make a mess, then I'll bring cleaning supplies for you.
Are you able to do the teach?
The teach.
Oh, you want to go with him? You're both standing in the room. It just shows the door closed, and she goes, boys, am I right?
I'm not great at it.
You have already teached me of the plum, and I am grateful to you for that.
Well, yeah, that worked out. You want to learn some magic?
Very much.
Okay. Dana, you want to learn some magic?
The air girl's showing you she's got 4 different kinds of hummus.
So Tara, are you finished with your job here? Do you want to go back to the embassy?
Are you able to take me back to the embassy? I'm not sure if I want to be finished here because I've got like a part-time job to try to bring in more money. Plus we've got the reserves and stuff. Because I've heard that it's just a temporary thing for Clems to be closed down until, how did he phrase it? Those idiots figure out how to unfuck Clems, I think is what I was told.
Glenn?
Plus, it's a lot nicer here. Look how much space I have. Look at all this space. She does like a pirouette in the room you're in. so much space. In
It is a nice place.
What's up?
Well, it's a lot of space. She's like, I was sharing a room with 7 other people and a baby before when I was staying at the embassy. This is better. Plus, I've got a whole collection of stress relievers.
So you seem okay here?
Yeah.
When would we be able to take her if she did want to?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've heard it takes something special to do it.
No, we're not.
I don't know.
We don't have that special thing.
I've heard only the burner can do it.
Ready?
She goes.
So
I look around. I fucking grab the steak.
Yeah.
Dana's got it. You go over and jump. She doesn't leap over and grab the steak away. She goes. She goes and grabs the fucking.
You're good.
She has 2 steaks and she's like got her back in the corner and is looking around, freaked out now. Where is it? Is it invisible? She begins stabbing
me. I'm looking right at her. I'm like, I go.
I think she's the one that hissed.
Oh, sorry. I do that when I hear a certain name. I don't know why. I've never met him. Just something about him just puts my teeth on edge. I don't know why. I've never.
Oh yeah, I've met that prick.
Oh, you dislike him? Would you like some more steaks? I've got plenty.
Nicest scumbag I know. Steak.
She gives you 2 more wooden steaks.
Oh, I look very disappointed.
I take one.
She's got some. They've got like corks on the end, so you don't accidentally stab yourself. If you drive it through hard enough, then the cork just comes right off. She says. Now, also, this may be of help. She goes over and pulls down like one of those things that they show films on and stuff. And instead of that, it's like a human anatomy thing. And it shows where the heart is. And there's like an arrow pointing to the groin. It says, not heart. She goes,
stress.
Well, a lot of the women agents were accidentally stabbing the vampires here instead of here. I think it was repressed anger, but we did find it somewhat effective in heavy testing. But this is the heart up here.
So, Glenn, what were you gonna be doing over there?
I wasn't on the front line of the vampire fights, mind you. I'm an accountant, so those are different people.
I'm gonna show off some magic.
I'll let you go in the other room to do your magic just in case it gets messy.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
What do you guys want to see?
Be in here eating hummus.
Meta, stone, metal, wood, pocket,
I'm a vegetarian.
Earth,
I only eat
fire,
hummus. She
shadow,
says.
tact.
He's listing off stuff. She closes the door. Still talking about her vegetarianism. You can hear her. The sense of superiority leaks.
Badger, what were you hungry for?
Tacos. Say tacos.
Just food in general.
Magic wise.
What
flavor of magic?
Is there more than one?
There are many flavors.
Taco flavored magic.
I'm confused by the word flavor.
Do you have any magic?
Yes, I do. I have been taught the magic. Correction, I have been teached the magic.
Which magic?
I have the cure disease, poison, and the awaken.
Ooh. Should teach us that.
I could attempt to teach that if you would like.
Sounds great.
I will begin the teaching.
First, in order to pull this off, you need a willpower times 3 roll. So roll that until you get it. Oh, that was quick. Now you must make the first level spell, which I believe is cure disease, poison self.
Yeah, no way this shit's gonna happen.
No.
All right, here we go. Hey-oh, hiya!
He cannot teach the magic right now.
All right, so that uses. Hold on, that uses 1 for fail. Back here.
He will continue attempting to teach it until he runs out of magic points and passes the fuck out.
I have 10, so no, 9. I will attempt it again. Now, do I start all over again with willpower?
Yep. Be sure to have a check in your willpower because, you know.
Hiya!
It is impossible to teach this as you have no idea what you're doing. Now, if you ever fumble, which your chances of fumbling and your chances of success are about equal at this point, then you can never teach them this. But if you can make the rolls, then both of them will learn it from the single teaching roll.
Oh.
He is like, you must fart in a loud, constant stream. But do not soil yourself. This is the tricky part.
Yeah.
I have soiled myself, he announces. I am doing this incorrectly.
Yeah.
I lack the willpower to soil myself again.
Yeah.
I have the willpower to continue soiling myself. It's all squishy now. My pants are slowly filling.
1 left.
Now, does that put you to 1 magic point or 0 magic points?
1. I can't.
Yeah, then you're.
I am too trained. I have failed you, Farrah Inkazel.
Maybe we'll try again some other time.
Would you like to fill your pants? I mean, try to teach him and her.
Yes.
So many pants.
Actually, it'd be 2 separate teaching rolls, but if you can make the willpower, then the spell, then 2 different teaching rolls. See who can get top, but declare who before you roll. Don't just pull out one of you learns and one of you doesn't bullshit.
And air, earth, fire, shadow, and meta. And amber.
You guys never use your spells. It's kind of like you're trading cards now that they're never going to fucking see the light of day. It's like somebody collects
what was the last one you said?
Amber.
Oh, those aren't.
Those are different than spells.
Those are trainable.
Those are abilities. Well, there's one thing that's trainable, but I don't think you're up to that.
Oh, yeah, you could teach him how to make trump cards.
2 things that are trainable. Good point, Jim Morrison lookalike. The other one is if you have the teach somebody shape-shifting who hasn't walked the pattern thing, which is a special skill.
So to teach him how to do trumps, is that trump basics?
Well, you need to do that. You don't need the willpower roll, but first you must. Do you have any paints on you? Painting supplies?
Probably not. I've got like sketching though.
You could do it with sketching. All right. So first you'd need to make a sketching roll. You'll get 3 attempts at this. After that, then everybody gets bored and the woman begins to complain about her missing guy. Where's my partner? Oh, you are just drawing.
Nope.
She begins to draw a penis for you. There you go. She has taught you the way of drawing penises. You feel so much better, I guess. Okay, now it all
in my
comes
defense, I was using the vibrating dildo as a model. So in my defense of my terrible drawing.
There you go. Glenn, it's all on you.
I got really worried about what kind of spells she was planning on teaching me.
That's totally understandable.
Dana, do you have tech magic?
This is the stress relief spell. No.
I'm gonna try and teach you guys tech magic.
Ooh. Tech magic. I've only seen it used once or twice to great effect. He begins to concentrate on letting just air escape his anus, but not goo. You have to make a bet that it will not be wet. Okay, now who would you like to try your first teaching roll on?
Badger.
Roll teaching on Badger. See if he will ever learn anything.
I thought you got one teaching roll a day, period.
Why do you have big ass modifiers on your stuff? Or why do you have a 10 modifier on your recharge grade? I mean, you still made it, but why?
That must have been from my last luck roll. Sorry
I
about that.
recommend getting rid of the modifiers and just letting us add them manually, because otherwise they stick around like herpes.
Okay.
I am on top of my fucking what's it called?
Gross out.
Yes.
It's called gross out.
Thank you. Okay,
Sorry, Badger.
Now go for Sheila. Sheila,
Hey.
yes, she learns.
The rain in Spain.
And
So it's one teaching roll per person.
yes, because sometimes one person learns and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
So that's why I was very careful to say.
Anyone else, or is it just me?
Frozen.
Am I frozen?
Not anymore, but you were.
Lies, all lies. Yes, it's always one teaching role per person. Half the class may learn, the other half may not. But she has learned, so you have not. It is the fates. Your full pants are sad.
All right.
So magic kind of works here.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so you begin to hear strange music from the other room.
Alright. Let's go party.
There's a strange box making the music. It has lights on it. It looks to those who are familiar with any kind of technology like a small stereo softly playing music. To Badger, it seems like magic.
Interesting. I go out there.
She's eating hummus, and there's incense burning, and she is quietly listening to music, waiting for you guys to. She goes.
I look at her and I tell her, "You look distressed."
There's no burning. We didn't burn anything.
Good. My partner's still missing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you need to de-stress?
No, she says, firmly suspecting one may come about. She says, listen, I'm not really an investigator. They said they would send somebody who could do this. I don't know any other information that I think might be useful. Oh, good.
Do you know if silver works on these vampires?
If it's in the form of wooden stake going through their heart, yes. I don't really know much about vampires. Like I said, I'm an accountant.
Right.
I mean, if you need your taxes figured out, I can do that. I'm up on Shermer tax law.
Do I remember if silver was on the list from our critical occult lore?
The guy who got the critical is from the far-flung future and stuff, and he'd seen one movie on it somewhere, or more accurately, had somebody describe a movie that was carried through the centuries. And one thing he was sure to tell you is that all you need is a young woman with no personality of her own. She will absorb the attentions of one vampire, but also a furry wolf-like guy, and then she will vacillate endlessly between the two. And this will suck up all of their attention so that they are unable to fight you or do anything useful or appear in any way to be rugged.
Yeah.
But she must have no personality. This is critical for some reason.
I do also believe, if I remember right, when in the sunlight, they will shine like a diamond. And this is why they don't go in the sunlight, because they are easily spotted and killed that way.
Yes, or there may be people with strange hats who will come and sell them on the diamond exchange or something like that. You're not really sure. So, this guy goes back to sighing. Well, I mean, look how weird the stuff is after a couple thousand years of time goes by for the myths and stuff. So, yeah.
Do you have a phone number here?
Yes. She gives you her phone number.
I write it down.
Yeah, she's got a mobile phone. It has too many buttons.
All right, we'll go check out the club.
If you need anything, let me know. If you come back here, make sure you're not followed. The same advice if I had children, I would give to them. Because if this place is found out about, then they will kill me and stuff. So in fact, it might be better if you were just, didn't they give you a key to a hotel room or something?
Yep.
Tell you what, don't come back here. Stay at the hotel. If you need anything, call me and I will drop it off somewhere for you. And then I will go away and then you can pick it up. I don't have access to much in the way of resources. If you, do you have any money?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I've got incense and hummus here. So that's, I'm a vegetarian, she says, because it's been over 30 seconds, so she had to tell somebody.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Go outside and smoke.
So close.
What? Oops.
It makes you feel less morally superior, though, having a vegetarian here. You need to get back among the meat eaters so you can try to convert one to your heathen ways. All right.
Well, you're a vegan. You should be chastising her.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Vegetarian isn't good enough.
No. She's still probably eating cheese and eggs and on babies and shit. So anyway, she's a horrible person. You guys head out. Where to?
Should go to a nightclub.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head over to Club Hellmouth. It's a wannabe spooky ambience. It's a fairly small venue. According to the fire marshal signs, they warn of horrible things if they get up to 100 people in the club at once. So it's pretty small. You guys have coupons and 2-for-1 drinks and all that kind of shit that she loaded you up with. And you getting in there, no problem. You've got all the stuff you need. You wander around. Right now it's super early for this club because the sun's barely going down, and so there's no wild shit going on here. However, you do eventually find something interesting. The band that you were told about, can anybody tell me the name of the band? Because there's a lot of different bands.
Dark Star.
Okay, take a card, Sheila, for fucking paying attention. According to a poster you find, because they've got like gig posters up for various different bands. This is one of the like little places that a band plays, try to get recognized, go to a bigger place, etc., etc. Dark Star is going to be playing at a club in Chicago tonight, 10 p.m. The club is called The Other Side. According to the poster, the lead singer is a dark-haired woman, very beautiful, named Tanya Bergman. According to the promotional poster, she's a raven-haired Valkyrie with the voice of a fallen angel who owns the stage and the venue.
Tanya Bergman?
Berg with a G. Bergman. Can anybody tell me what the meaning of Berg is? It actually has a meaning. It's German.
Fort?
Card for Sheila. Wow, she is on fire.
And Glenn, I can drive that tanker card I'm trying to give you for our spaceship needs.
Ooh. Well, do you already have 60% in your space shipping?
I'm guessing you don't, but if you do, awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he does, then having more than one person with the ability shows him unconscious, and everybody's like, anybody else drive this? No? I guess we'll die.
Well, I'm at 55, but I can use it on the shuttle. Start getting that up. Which probably never got replaced.
Probably we still do not have a shuttle.
I like how you expect the RPCs to do stuff.
I accepted. Nothing happened.
All right, let's go to Chicago. And I think
a show.
Let's go put waxed cotton in our ears when we go to the show. That's what that sounds like. The siren's call.
Oh.
Is she going to hypnotize us with her beautiful screen metal?
Isn't my
Anya, town man.
Just sit there and stare at you like they're stoned out of their minds. Maybe they are.
Yeah, we can buy actual plugs instead of stuffing cotton balls in our head.
If it was good enough for the ancients.
Should I take medium futuristic space for a shuttle or medium futuristic air for the flying car?
Shuttle might be good. I mean, true, your ship can land in atmosphere and stuff, but having a shuttle isn't bad. Although the flying car is proven so useful on so many occasions that it's painful. And the fact that the PCs, as soon as you got hold of a nice, shiny new shuttle with the fucking plastic still on the seats, trashed it. Irrevocably trashed it. As well as every flying car they've ever owned, actually. I mean,
you seen what they do to cars that are on the ground?
Oh yeah, I mean, you could
You
pretty
would
much
think that there'd be less to hit, though.
you could almost start a junkyard just dealing with the PC's vehicles. I mean,
that's why poor Red will never see a fucking world where he gets a fucking flying car.
Well, with flying car.
I'll be right back.
The fucking monkeys are not ready for flying vehicles.
I'm just imagining real life people, just because it's like they're doing makeup and cell phones and stuff in the normal driving car, and then now we're going, it'll be like 9/11 again, but on accident because they were fucking trying to put a new song on the thing and bitching, yeah.
My fucking hair curler burned my fingers.
So I killed 1,200 people by accident. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to land in this fucking elementary school's fucking playground. My bad.
I want to talk to the manager about who put this elementary school here.
That is exactly what would begin happening. Jesus Christ.
I have no doubt in my mind.
So now we got to cruise over to a vampire show. Is that what I'm hearing right? Am I hearing that correct?
The other vampire show.
So this is the wrong vampire show.
Yep.
Would these vampires know, is there people here we could talk to about these?
Could probably ask around about Neil. This is where he was last seen.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Take a card, Tim, for suggesting talking to other people. And so on.
Woo.
PI doesn't like to talk to other people. He just looks at one movie poster, goes, "Good enough," and leaves the building. Like, yeah, fuck these other people. Okay, you go approach who? The bartender?
I play Medieval Beatdown.
All right. That's a nice card. You guys sit there looking at all the other people. Some of them are looking a bit nervously. You're just standing there looking at them. They don't know what to think of this.
Talk to the barkeep.
Yeah, he was expecting it. He was just standing there watching you like, I know they're coming over here. They always come over here. You go over to the barkeep. He goes, he looks at the bar, looks at you, looks at the bar, looks at you.
Whiskey.
He says, all right. He pours you up a whiskey. He goes, it'll be $5.50.
There you go. $6.
Oh boy. He says he takes the money.
You know Neil?
Which Neil?
Neil Batah?
No. I don't know any Neil Butters or whatever you said.
Huh.
Neil Bata?
Swing, he says. You want anything to drink? He looks at the other two.
Do you have water?
Yeah. It gives you a plastic bottle full of completely clear liquid. He says, $3.
This is not water.
Oh, it is. Yeah, he opens it up, pours it into a glass for you. It looks there's not even a smell.
There's nothing in this.
He goes,
I tried.
And he says, I'm sorry. He gets you a slice of lemon and puts it in. He goes, there you go.
This is so good.
I thought you'd like it. Anything for you, miss?
There's no metallic taste or animal feces.
I'll have a cranberry juice.
Yeah. He just gives you a look and he goes, I thought you were going to ask for the girliest drink that we have here.
Didn't know that drinks had genders.
They do. He pours a shot of whiskey. He says, maybe you should woman up and drink it. He laughs, moves it aside, pours you cranberry juice. I know, before 50, he says.
Give him $10 to cover their drinks.
Okay. He's trying to pump me for information. Is anybody else better at it? Because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, and he's not tipping enough for me to care.
Wasn't he part of that other band?
What other band?
I give him a picture. Show him the picture of Neil. This guy. He's new on the scene.
Don't
He's been around
recognize him.
Dark Star.
What'd you just say?
The band Dark Star.
Oh yeah. I know about the band Dark Star. They were here last night. Plus, I know something else.
I lift my chin up and look at him too.
Would you like that whiskey?
I take
I'll
out
give him back the whiskey.
a $20 bill.
He says he takes it and he says, some pale guys with suits and dark glasses came in asking about him. They took some of the flyers and left.
When was that?
Earlier today. Didn't recognize him.
I look at him and go, did you talk to the guys in the suits?
Yeah.
But they had suits on.
I figured maybe they wanted a drink.
Why do you ever talk? Don't you know the men in suits are never good men?
Well, no, but they may have given me money. Money is good. Men can become a lot better if they give me more money. Right now, this guy, he points to Glenn, is only a mild shit. He may become a god given time and money.
So that was last night?
Well, about last night.
During the day?
What the hell are you babbling about?
When did the pale men come?
Earlier today.
Earlier today. So the sun was up?
He looks at you, he says, yeah, that happens. Every day you can tell it's daytime because the sun comes up. When the sun goes down, then we call that night. It's pretty consistent. You haven't been around here often, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the sun is just now going down, so earlier today, the sun would still be up. We call that daytime. I am not, $20 is not enough, he tells you or two, to cover this kind of conversation.
Keep going, don't stop.
He goes,
what is the time between the day and the night?
I'm going to need another $20, he says.
What else do you know?
Yeah.
He just stares at you. He's like, I am not getting paid enough for this. I really don't make enough money to deal with this. Look, you want to buy this whiskey? Look at this whiskey. He holds up the one he poured earlier.
No, whiskey is awful. I have had the whiskey. It is awful. The water is good.
I'm glad you're enjoying our water, sir. Please.
Do you have fresh blood?
He says, I can make you a Bloody Mary.
Let me try this Bloody Mary.
Right. He mixes you up Bloody Mary. He says, $7.
Is that the paper again? I look over at Glenn. Paper. He needs the paper.
I need the paper, he tells Glenn. More paper.
Give him a 10.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. He gives you the Bloody Mary, and he gets the paper.
I spit it all the fuck over the counter. The guy. Ah!
I need more paper, says the bartender without missing a beat.
There is no blood in this. You have lied to me.
I definitely need more paper. Give me more paper.
I like right in his
He just closes his eyes and he just glares at Glenn. He's obviously.
I will go wait outside. I walk out.
He begins cleaning himself up. He goes, I need the paper. More paper.
Random people's like, the Bloody Mary does not have blood in it as I walk out.
I think we're done here.
What's that?
I think we're done here.
You're not going to give me more paper?
I don't know what else he's going to tell us.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
I go outside and I lick the bricks.
Plus, you suspect it had the alcohol in it.
Awful.
Take out $100 bill.
Oh shit! I go back in.
He goes.
Do you have anything else to?
Fucking glare at the guy and I grab the rest of my bottle of water. I fucking walk back out.
Hey, snatch it back before he grabs it. Do you have anything else to tell us?
What is your either unarmed or grapple? You are an opposed thing here. He is going to try for it. You
My
can choose
bottle
one.
of water?
No, not you. Him.
Oh, it's like, you son of a bitch.
65.
All right. Hold on. I'll let you roll. You want to roll less than 45.
Yeah.
He curses you. Yes. He waits. Still trying to mop shit off of him. I have more than maybe. He tucks it away and he goes, when she sings, you don't give a shit about, and I don't even know if there's other members of the band or anything like that. When she sings, it fills the world.
Now, she has a enchanting voice.
Pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking I would definitely buy her CDs, kiss her boots, whatever it takes.
Oh. I look at Glenn. We need earplugs.
Yeah.
Hey, they're not that loud. Noise ordinances here, we can't play them that loud.
Do they have an entourage?
Yeah.
Groupies?
I don't know. When she comes in, then you don't care.
Okay.
All right.
What's
Tell your friend not to come back in here.
Deal.
He goes
He's from
back
out of the country.
Yeah. Oh, and the answer to the question is Twilight. Twilight. Just tell him Twilight. Starts cleaning.
Oh, when are the next plane?
Go outside.
He's licking a brick.
I grab Tim by the lapel. Twilight. Sorry, Badger, not Tim.
Badger tongues his brick some more.
Twilight.
And you're not allowed to drink here anymore.
That's fine. They don't serve real blood.
A couple of guys who are coming up go, they just stop and they're like, and they head back off. They look like young goths.
Do we need to follow them? Are they very pale?
Yes, all goths are pale. That's their whole thing. If they weren't pale, we would call them tanned goths, which would be an odd thing.
We need to go to the store, get earplugs, get to Chicago before time.
Right. No problem. Are you willing to buy the highest quality of earplugs you can? They'll be like $50 a pair type thing. I mean, they're not like the ones with the fucking electronics in them and, all that kind of stuff, but they're damn good earplugs.
Well, the best way to do it would be to get the damn good earplugs and then put like headphone earmuffs over the top of it.
Yes, definitely.
You can't hear shit.
You will look like a freak going to a concert like that, and you'll scream, what? At the RPCs for the whole time.
It's going to be hard to coordinate.
Yeah. And then you'll come up with the idea of, I signal them, and then everybody gets to fail their signaling rolls and go, what? So, yeah, I mean, you could talk about earplugs and
to the what?
Let's not do that.
Are you sure you don't want to play the what game?
What?
Everybody loves the what game.
Okay, we'll just get the really good plug.
All right, $50 each.
Damn. room?
Yeah, like I said, this is the top of the line hearing protection you can get. It's rated up for various guns and stuff, but you can still hear some conversation if they're kind of like, I am speaking to you, and you go, I can hear you. But it blocks out the higher frequencies and lower frequencies, and it's recommended by a guy in a lab coat according to the package, so you know it's good. It's a white lab coat. White lab coat.
Probably has a clipboard, the nerd.
Yes, he's got a clipboard. Big card, Sheila.
Is it safe to use this?
If it doesn't cancel out the speaking frequencies, wouldn't we still hear the same?
You have no idea, but the guy in the clipboard with the clipboard and the lab coat, he says this is the best.
I'm afraid we shouldn't use these.
Can I roll something?
The man in the lab coat was the man who did destroy all of the good.
Yeah.
Dr. Fulton?
I don't think that was the right doctor.
Destroyer of worlds?
I believe it was a different doctor.
Oh.
Check my notes here. It was Dr. Peter Argyle. Do you know him? No? Still too early. All right.
Eventually, I want to get a write-up on your history if you're taking notes on this shit, because I may actually have people briefly go to that world and experience the what. And you're like, I'm home. This sucks.
Okay.
So, after failing to figure out Nara's skill, would you like to do what the man in the white lab coat suggests? The other ones are advertised by some sort of plush toy that he thinks his headphones are better, but they are also cheaper. Better and cheaper is his advertisement, and he's giving a big blue thumbs up. He looks like a furry Smurf.
That seems safe.
His are only $30 per. Or you can buy the $5 per, which is basically a piece of plastic you shove in your ear and hope for the best.
Yes. I can still hear the snoring, but it's not as bad.
She was familiar with these. This tells me something else about Scott I did not need to know.
Who said it was Scott?
Ooh, your poor children.
I'm the snorer.
Oh.
I don't know where you went.
I was thinking the kids are fucking snoring. It shows like a baby in the crib go. She's like,
it's everyone.
Jesus.
It's just everyone. Neighbors think that they are next to a lumber mill.
The walls in this country are so thin that I could hear the neighbor quietly snoring on his side of the wall one night, and I was like, he's nice to me in the hallway. Don't go murder him. Just fucking get past this.
I've heard the greatest of that. What's so annoying about snoring is not the noise, but it's like a celebration of I'm asleep to the other person.
Yes, that's true.
Deeply enjoying slumber.
Yeah.
I found out if I try to sleep on my back, I actually wake myself up from snoring, so I'm a side sleeper.
I found the key to this is just you have to time how long you hold the pillow over your significant other's face. And they'll stop snoring, but you got to not hold it for long enough that they wake up and start struggling.
Nice.
Wow.
It's good advice for any married couples out there, I think. Next scene, Scott with a pillow over his face. She's like, too long, honey? I'm just imagining that scene now. And Sheila's like, ha, and away. So
Andrew had really good advice. He stopped snoring. It works.
if he stops breathing, it was a bit too long.
Take our $50 earplugs and drive away.
All right, you guys all get the $50 earplugs. Please mark off $150 from the $5,000 that you'd made from selling your 50 kilos of gold chains.
I'm gonna keep these in my backpack. These are gonna be part of my standard gear.
They're
What?
Make a note that they're damn good earplugs, but they are a little bit techy. They've got a little bit of tech in them.
What?
The what has started.
You already put them in. Take them out.
Oh.
You don't need them yet.
If you want some non-tech earplugs that work everywhere, an additional $5 per person for okay earplugs. You know.
Additional $5 for less good.
Well, yes, but they work everywhere. These, like I said, the really good ones have tech in them. They have like electronics and shit.
Sound dampeners and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking $55 one for less effective. But okay, a second pair.
Cool.
Makes more sense.
Yes, you drain more of Glenn's money. Glenn looks happy that his money is slowly going away from him. Meanwhile, it shows a quick cutscene.
We all get.
Was it a vampire noise?
It shows a quick cutscene of your guys' apartment that you wisely got but have never been to. It's currently got a whole Mexican family in it. It's being sublet by the neighbor across the way who's like, they're never coming back. And yeah, they're like, Feliz Navidad. Yeah, so.
We have an apartment?
The one Spanish song
Like
Logan knows.
Like insane.
Everybody knows that one.
That's in San Angeles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That all blew up.
So
Oh, well.
maybe it's Christmas there.
Yeah.
How would they know?
They might all be dead. I don't know. So anyway, moving on. Okay, you guys head over to Chicago. You, when you get there, where do you wish to go?
The other side.
It's still early when you guys arrive at the other side. However, interesting shit happens. You're pulling up and
Are we being followed?
no, it's creepier than that actually. When you're pulling up, a limo, but not a stretch limo. Does that make sense to you guys? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
A long Lincoln town car.
Yeah, a little bit longer than normal. Pulls up and the window goes down, and there's this guy in the back seat, along with some really hard-looking guys. And I don't mean that in that way, Tim. Hold on, man. Let me find this picture here. There it is. Chunk. Chunk. Who looks like yeah, it'd be creepier if it was Qatar Bar. Hello, I'm everywhere. No, it's this other guy. It's the powerful looking, somewhat bald, no, totally bald black guy with the impressive beard mustache thing.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yes,
He says some ribs.
Ribs? What? Is he famous? I try not to use famous
Isn't that the
people.
guy from House of Cards?
I have
Yeah.
It
no
looks
idea.
like the
I've
guy
not
from
watched
House
that.
of Cards.
Oh.
It is. He cooks really great barbecue in DC.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, he says, "You guys like coffee?"
I'm running through my head. Do I know a code word for coffee? But
Yeah, usually it's a pickup line when guys are asking you that, because then they try to get you to make coffee for them the next day type bullshit. He says, "Why don't you follow me over? I know a little diner close by. We'll get some coffee. Have a talk."
did he seem to have pointy teeth?
No, he didn't seem to. But give me a spot hidden a half as you were like leaning across Glenn. No concept of personal space. Looking at his teeth. Tell me your teeth. Fumble. Yes, he had pointy